Hi friends, this is NJ, host on this channel. Today we will have our discussion on a very important topic from the science of palmistry. We will try to understand that if you have to look at someone's palm from the perspective of understanding and determining that person's wealth potential. So which all are the areas where you need to give emphasis, which all are the prime checkpoints where you need to work on. So I'm going to tell you about that only, and just because I have already made a separate playlist on all the verticals of palmistry, be it the shape of the palm, be it the length of the fingers, signs found on the palm. So whichever terminology I'm going to use in this video, if you will have any problem, any doubts in understanding that particular concept, or let's say for example you want more clarity on that particular attribute, so you can scroll down my channel's playlist. You will definitely find those particular topics explained in detail. So guys, the very first thing is I always start my discussion on any particular topic by taking into picture the shape of the hand, because shape of the hand first of all tells about the instinctive side of any individual's personality. And as you people know that on the basis of elements, hands can be classified into four shapes: the earth shape of hand, the air shape of hand, the fire shape of hand, and the water shape of hand. And as these qualities, as you get to know from the elements, let's say for example when we talk about earth shape, so what do you get to know from the earth? Earth in itself tells about practicality, stability. So let's say for example if someone's hand is of earth shape, so that person might be able to attain wealth because of its hard working nature, because of his strong determination, because of a stability in his life. Let's say for example someone who has a air shape of hand, so that person might be able to get the success only because of his good intellectual and academic qualities. So if a right set of platform will be given to that person, right set of teaching and surrounding environment will be provided to that person, so this person can reach the heights in his life. Third case is of the fire shape of hand, as the element in itself is telling about that fire is all about enthusiasm, is all about passion. So someone who has a fire shape of hand, that person will tend to remain very creative, that person will tend to remain very innovative, and these all are the qualities which we look at the hand of any entrepreneur. So let's say for example if you have some entrepreneurial dreams and you are finding yourself stuck in a job, monotonous, falling into a rut, and if you have a fire shape of hand, so might be this is a calling that you will get your success in any of the entrepreneurial venture. And the last is let's say for example all those people who have water shape of hand, for them the success, the source of wealth comes from their creative aspect. The more creative they are, the more attuned they are with their soul, with their intuitive approach, the more better they will be able to rise and find success in their life. So the first particular parameter on which I wanted to explain you the prospect of success, the prospect of wealth, was on the basis of the shape of the hand. Now the second thing is which part of the palm you need to give more emphasis. I'm talking about the mounts. Whenever we talk about the mounts, especially from the perspective of the wealth, so I always recommend that you should give emphasis to the condition of the mount of Venus along with the condition of the mount of Sun, because if these two mounts you will find in a very prominent state, in an immaculate state without any kind of affliction, so there will be a strong chance, strong possibility that yes, the person has the capacity, has the potential to attain humongous amount of wealth, because Venus is a very Rajasic planet which in itself represents all kind of amenities, all kind of comforts, all kind of luxuries. Along with Sun can give you a lot of fame and extraordinary talents. So mount of Venus and mount of the Sun, you need to give emphasis. Now you also need to give emphasis on two major lines. First is lifeline. The better state the lifeline is, the better chances will remain to be that the person is not going to face any kind of hurdles, any kind of ups and downs in the life, because the lifeline get maximum times it gets afflicted only because of the presence of the Rahu lines, or if the line is by itself in a very fragmented state, it's in a very broken state. So you need to check that the lifeline should be without any kind of affliction. There should not be no horizontal Rahu lines which will be intersecting it or which will be crossing it. And the second major line where you need to give emphasis is the condition and the quality of the headline. Now headline, which tells about your intelligence, about your memory, about your cognitive skills. So if you will find the headline to be in immaculate state, yes, then it is going to give this hint that yes, the person has the potential to make use of his intellect, to make good amount of money and find success in the life. That is the only reason, even in Hindu palmistry, the headline is also known by the name of Mastiksh Rekha or the Dhan Rekha, the wealth line. Now guys, when we talk about the secondary lines also play a very vital role, very important role. They add color to the overall flavor, overall personality of the other lines, major lines, or the personality of an individual. So here the line which you need to give major emphasis is the condition and the quality of the sun line, whether it is present, and if it is present and it is in an immaculate and a prominent state or not. And second thing is, the best case is if you will either you should not find the fate line, or if it is present it should not be afflicted. And over and above that, the best case is that if you will find the fate line to be originating from the mount of the moon, because origin just tells about the source of the direction of your wealth, the direction of your success. And if the fate line will be originating from the mount of moon, so it is a prime indication that the person will not only get the support of the other people, the outside world, but with the support of his spouse and the partner, he will rise in the life. And the last thing is guys, that you also need to give emphasis to the presence of the signs. Science plays a very major role in the science of palmistry, like the way in the science of astrology, the transiting planets trigger the events in the life of individuals. Same ways, in the science of palmistry, the appearance of the signs and symbols just indicate towards that particular prospect of your life, which is going to happen very soon in your life. So any point of time, if you will find the signs and the symbols, like let's say for example triangle. Triangle is a symbol which is considered as very prominent, it's considered as very auspicious, especially from the wealth perspective. And if you have found the sign of triangle on someone's fate line, sun line, headline, mount of Jupiter, mount of Venus, mount of Apollo, so it's a very good sign that in near future the person can expect good windfall of gain. Along with that, I always give emphasis to the presence of the symbol of star as well, and especially if you will find this symbol on 3 locations. First, if you will find it on the mount of Jupiter, this will indicate that the person will get good position, he will rise to a very good authoritative position in the life. Second thing is the presence of the symbol of star on the mount of Jupiter also tells about that the person's marital life will also remain to be very auspicious, very supporting towards his prospects of getting the success and fame in the life. Second placement of the symbol of star is if you will find it on the mount of Apollo. Here it just tells about someone who will have extraordinary talents. It will also hint towards the person can get good fame as well. And the last position and the placement of the symbol of star is if you will find it on the sun line. There it will just tell about some kind of sudden windfall of gain through some kind of sudden event, some kind of speculation which might give good windfall of gain to that particular person. So this is all guys which I wanted to say, summarizing overall attributes and the dynamics of the palmistry of the hand, looking at the hand from the perspective of finding out the wealth potential in someone's life. I hope you guys found this video informational. For further more updates and notification on the science of palmistry, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.